What's up, my dogs and my peeps? Welcome to Skyrim. Skyrim, yes. Today we're gonna be doing a little funky gameplay of Skyrim. We're gonna be making a whole new world, alright? And we're gonna pose as the Cat King. Well, you motherfuckers don't even know what I'm about to do. You don't even know the chaos I'm about to spread over this place. So as I was waiting in line, this rebel decided to make a run for it. He ran as fast as he could, but then for some reason he decided to do the splits out of nowhere.
Anyone else feel like running?
I feel like going out for a jog, yeah.
Forward.
Oh, here we go, boys. Look at him.
Hello, I am the Cat King.
Is it just me, or is that a fucking horse snout? Ew. This is what I look like in real life, but this is not real life. This is just pretend. Sex? Maybe. Ooh, well, I'm the Cat King, not the Cat Queen, and I know it. That is the horse snout, the horse's nose. You know, so I was getting a little confused, determining whether the Cat King should be buff or slim, but then I remembered that the Cat King was so buff in real life that he could take me in one hit. So I decided to make him as buff as a can of raviolis on a hot Sunday morning. As I was creating my character, I noticed that the motherfucker wouldn't look straight, so I had to solve that. So after slapping his face around for 20 minutes straight, and looking at his creepy eyes change shape and color, it was finally time for me to settle.
Khajiit, your kind always seems to
Oh,
find trouble.
fucking hell, he scared me.
Oh, frick, Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero.
Look at this guy. He's happy. He's a Stormcloak. He should be smiling, dude. So as this poor man was about to be beheaded, it killed me thinking about his last thoughts of that damn horse. That horse that really helped him throughout the years.
I said next prisoner.
I mean, can I get like a cleaner like block of wood so I don't have to lay my face on another person's blood? I mean, I know I'm about to die, but I'm a very clean cat. Oh, here comes Josh's retorter right on the Cat King's parade. So I decided to stick with my boy Jackie Chan for now, but as we were going up the stairs, I got fucking spooked. At this point, I was just so fed up, I just wanted to ditch everyone and just keep running and fend for myself. These guys are freaking out, and I'm over here just trying to find the nearest exit. So to make a long story short, I managed to get a nice, warm, cozy place. I got my bindings off by this guy doing that, and I got my sword, and now I look like a badass.
I don't like the plane call.
I was so excited to fight for the first time as the Cat King, I started wiggling my sword around. But then when I saw these two enemies sitting here doing nothing, I was so confused. But then, one of them does the unthinkable. Whoa! It was a long, drawn-out fight, but then I remembered, I have to be the Cat King in order to win. And in fact, I started to feel like him. So, I used all my strength and my Meow Mix, and I finally beat him. And I was so happy I started wiggling my sword at my boy Jackie Chan over here, but he didn't care, and neither did I. And now it was time to put my cat stealth to the test. I was about to take on these guys by myself. Oh my god. But then this fucking mad lad came in and hit this guy, and now we had to take these two on as a fucking team, which I didn't like at all. So here, I managed to make it to my second battle as the Cat King. I started hitting this mage dude for a while, but then I realized that I was hitting the wrong dude. We were all ganging up on the Stormcloaks, but I forgot. But I couldn't just leave it at that, because then I thought it'd be awkward, us being on the same team and all after I just smacked him. So, I decided to just finish him off once and for all.
My imagination.
I decided to commit I'm a head out with my boy Jackie Chan, but then the torturer guy that I hit tries to troll me by saying that there's no way out, even though I know he's full of shit. Committed lockpicking, and I continued my journey. Now at this moment right here, I had to be quiet. Like, real quiet. Like I was hunting someone in particular. I thought to myself as she was approaching that maybe she could become an ally. I mean, she's looking directly at me. I might as well be an ally. But then she turned on me and I had to start swinging my fucking cat tail all around. So as I was fighting these fuck boys, avoiding their fucking arrows and whatnot, I accidentally hit my own dude in the jaw, and this dude did nothing about it. And I felt so bad about it, even though I was a cat king.
Just a flesh wound.
So I went on my merry way, flipped a hot dog, fought some spiders, and saw a legal drink inside the spider. Then I saw my worst nightmare. The fucking bear. And at this point, I couldn't help but get flashbacks from 7 Days to Die.
Let's take our time.
So this asshat is offering that we don't kill the bear, but I've had too many personal issues with the bear. I had to do something. So I decided to ignore him and just fucking kill the bear. Then I finally made it out of the hellhole and finally made it to the actual world of Skyrim. As the Cat King, of course.
Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Yeah, I think he would have been better off, bucko. You know what, boys? I'm gonna take this a step further. I'm gonna quick save, like a badass. Prove to you guys that the name is Cat King. Ignore Negian. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I'm gonna go to mods. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enable a bunch of silly ass mods. Now, finding some goofy ass mods was pretty difficult, but I did manage to find a few that were pretty goofy and really suited what I was looking for. But then I saw this. Koya? What the fuck is Koya doing here? I decided then and there that Koya was going to be my main motivation for this video. And I wasn't about to let him down. Alright, so all the mods I got equipped so far is complete POI map markers, which means I could pretty much fast travel to anything, anywhere, probably, hopefully. I got a Daedric Museum in the starting city, so I don't have to fucking travel across the map. Got flying vampires. This fucking creepy ass bitch that's gonna be following me all day. A giant mud crab. A giant chicken. Let's get to it. Let's go back to Cat King. So I noticed right away that the creepy bitch was supposed to be following me, but I noticed that she wasn't, which was a real letdown for me because I was really hoping that she would be following me around all day to give me some motivation other than my boy Koyo. So I decided to just check the mod description to see if I missed anything, and basically it says I need to go to Falkirk, which is pretty far, but your boy didn't want to deal with that. I'm a cat, for Christ's sake. I'm a lazy boy. You know, I was pretty bummed out that I wasn't able to see my girlfriend, but it was okay. I can and I will prevail without her. Then I came face to face with my true enemy in Skyrim. A fucking thick ass mud crab. He stood up, he sensed me, because I was a cat. He's catsist. I decided for this epic showdown that I was going to stand my ground. I wasn't going to let no big meaty thick mud crab tell me what to do, so I decided to stare him down and make him feel insecure about his weight. But then, I came in for a closer look at his big meatiness, but then he took a fucking chunk at me. He almost fucking killed me. I'm about to die. Then the chunky mud crab dude performed some martial artists and killed me within 2 strokes of his big meaty claws. Oh my god. So as I was going to exact revenge on the big chunky mud crab, I saw in the distance that there was a big chicken, and I decided to make friends with it. And I decided to do so by acting like one. And now, your boy finally got his revenge on the big chunky mud crab. I just sneaked up behind him using my Cat King stealth, and I fucked his ass up. With only my bare paws. So, I decided my next stop was Whiterun, where supposedly there was a Daedric museum waiting for me. Now, as all you guys know, that when you first enter at Whiterun, there's a guard that you have to talk to in order to get through. But I decided to be a little pansy about it and take the smooth way around, but it didn't work.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Whoa, look at this. So basically this letter just says that I need to go to the roof of this place, where I will find a bunch of skulls, and then I will find the key to the museum. But it just, it doesn't stop there.
What? It requires a key.
So I put my cat parkour skills to the test here.
Anything.
Oh! Whoa. And then there was another freaking note, which really freaked me out. My cat senses were tingling. Something was up. So basically the note is telling you to go behind like a bed or something, and that is where the next key will be. I go to open the door and I see this.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It turns out that his name is Jeff, and he's actually a pretty nice dude. Except he's more of a dog person, which kind of pissed me off. And then there was one final note that basically told me to fuck off. That there's no other key and that I have to wait for something. I'm not really sure to this day, but my cat senses were tingling off the hook. I was so mad, I even started to hit Jeff for no apparent reason. I finally decided that enough was enough, and I was finally going to cause havoc in Whiterun. And
Enemy spotted.
I found my first target.
And what does the end?
Nobody here anymore.
So for this part, I decided to look for the children since they are the easier target.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
But then the guards don't seem to remember me for some reason, and they were all on edge. That made me on edge, which made me want to commit murder even more.
Alfred, patron of the great.
So me and this cutie pie went at it for a few minutes, but then he got tired, so I decided to give him a break. But then I thought it'd be funnier to hide from him. It was at this moment that I knew these guys had a very low IQ. So I decided to wait for him so I could pop out and scare him like the good old days. But then...
I'm getting out of here.
Oh, hello there.
my god. So I went back to my wild goose chase, went to the first black guy I saw, looked around for some children, and finally found one. I fucking smacked her in the back of the head with my paws. The whole town was angry at me, and I finally got what was coming to me. An arrow to the butt. Well, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. There's been death, destruction, and more importantly, kitty havoc.
Quick save.
It's all thanks to my boy Koyo.